Welcome everybody to the CGF and Beaver show, proudly brought to you by BetEzy.com.au. I am CGF and he's on fire.
Yes, and you're not going too bad yourself, CGF.
Now we cleaned up.
Oh, how good.
Cleaned up. We had what, 5? We had 7, 8 winners. We had $14 winners. We had $9 winners. We had $3 winners.
Mate, the cat is out the bag. Beaver gives a tip here on Thursday at $9. Agadir in the third at Randwick gets backed into $2.80.
Yeah.
Mate, the fans are taking the early value and they're just getting on.
No, they didn't take the $16 on Commandeer in the last in the Gold Coast. CGF.
Is that telling you something?
Yeah, but they keep winning.
That's true.
They keep winning. Anyway, it was a good weekend. I hope you reinvested those winnings in a few horses on Saturday night at the Magic Millions.
Yeah.
Didn't see the Beaver name come up too often.
Oh mate, I've got to have an alias.
Alias, right?
Yeah. Right. I don't put the Beaver out there, mate.
I've got stitched pockets.
That's it. Please.
Right, we're going to look at some races at Flemington and at Randwick, and we'll start at Flemington, the Kensington Stakes race 6. What do you like, mate?
Yeah, fair race. Pretty hard race, actually.
Fair race.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think it's really hard and really even race. I mean, the favourite $3.30, roughly Kaiser Sun. It's going well, but it is a big step up in class. This, so I'll probably steer away from that. I'm going to go for First Command, the top weight. It's a good horse from the Freedman stable, $7.50. I think this can give them. It goes well, very very well first up and at this track, so I think it can give them something to catch.
Yep, that's what I like. First Command.
Fair dinkum.
When you look at them all, I'm a bit like you. I went to the class animal.
Yeah.
He's got to carry 60 kilo, but he got the best jockey on him.
Yep.
With Stephen Arnold. He's got a good trainer, and he's been there, done that. The others haven't proved themselves, or they're fairly average.
Yep.
I mean, Fab Favola's been running around since Adam was a cowboy.
Yep.
And I'm not getting too excited about that. So I'll stick with First Command. $7. So I think you get $6, $7.
Yeah, it's about $7.50 now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought.
Oh, that'll be $2.20 when it starts.
Oh, now it probably will be. Like you look down the bottom, Riviera Red's paying about $18. Kaiser Sun's $3, and it ran at a good second last start.
Yeah.
It's a big difference. Anyway, I'm going to go First Command.
Race 7 is the Piping Lane handicap over 2,000 metres at 5:10 p.m. And Mr. Waller has taken Index Linked down to Flemington.
Yeah.
And he doesn't do that for the sake of his health.
Yeah, he's had the last few starts a bit.
Yeah, sure, but he was racing Melbourne Cup Carnival. He was running around Randwick, and I'm going to stick with Index Linked again. I think there's some fairly average animals in this, and Index Linked at least puts in start in, start out. That's what I'm looking for. You're talking about $3.50, $3.80.
Yeah.
There's a few there that could give it a run for its money. The one that does intrigue me a little bit is Moores Creek. I know its form line would tell you nothing, but it's a much better horse than that. And I see that the Thompsons got rid of it. Well, part of the dispersal sale. So anyway, that'll be an interesting one. I wouldn't dismiss that at each way odds.
Yep. I'm going to go with Index Linked as well, CGF. Right. So I don't know what's going on here today. I think its last few runs have been very good. Really like the way it hit the line last start. So Flemington does suit Index Linked, particularly if they're running on. There is going to be plenty of pace in this race.
Yep.
Initiator is flying, but that was at Caulfield, its last few starts. It is down in weight, so it gets in well, but 320 again is short. The cleaner goes like a bat out of hell, which means Initiator is not going to get it all its own way up front and then be able to sit and sprint, and it has the long straight. So can it sit behind the cleaner and still win? I don't know. At those odds, I'm not going to back it. I'm going to go for Index Link to finish over the top of them all.
Yeah, you're right, though. The cleaner will clean them out early on.
Oh, yeah, it goes like...
If you've got a rusty pipe, it'll find it.
Goes like you in the sack, mate.
Right, moving on to Randwick Race 6. Inappropriate comment. Randwick Race 6, we're looking at a 1,400 metre benchmark 75 race. What you like here?
Specific choice.
Right.
Actually, I'm just looking at that. I did the form this morning and I didn't look at the odds, and I've just seen it was $3.30, and it's a little bit shorter than what I thought it would be, but I think it's the best horse in the race here. So that's what I'm going to go for. Its form to date is slightly disappointing, but they've freshened it up for this, so specific choice for me.
After much study, I went to Red Dynamite. Tim Martin. I've got to be honest, the Ishikawa's 3 kilos off the back was a bit of a factor for me. I mean, Specific Choice, Almighty Charge are very good chances. And the one down the bottom, ADO, the Hawks McDonald's, always got to respect them at $9. Yep. Slightly unproven in this class.
Yeah, but two starts, 2 wins.
Yeah, I like Red Dynamite. I like the $7.50. You know, it's not a big field. It's coming out of 8, which is a little bit of a hindrance. But anyway, the 3 kilos off the back, I think will give it a run for its chance. Randwick Race 7 is the Percy Sykes Tribute. Percy Sykes, if you don't know, was a very famous veterinarian at Randwick for many, many years. Looked after Tulloch. And he died the other day at the ripe old age of 94, if I remember rightly. I had the pleasure of meeting him at Gay Waterhouse's stable many years ago, and he was a gentleman and a scholar. So they have it in race under his tribute, which is lovely.
That's a ripper.
In the race itself, again, it's one of those races where there's a few there that have been around a lot of times. I'm sticking with number 9, Longeron. Michael Wayne, John Hawkes and James McDonald's, $2.80. Don't like the price.
No.
I'm just wondering if it's going to be a bit of a gunner horse, actually. But anyway, I'm going to give it one more chance. Yeah. I think it should have won at Flemington the last time.
Should have won at Flemington.
Should have won at Flemington, but it didn't.
Yes. But it got turned sideways on the bend.
Yeah, I think they brought it up to Randwick to see whether it goes the other way better.
Yep.
So I'm going to stick with that, number 9. Like I said, I don't like the $2.80, but if they win, they pay the bills.
I'm with you, old boy.
Jesus, 3 out of 4. This is historical.
It's historical. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. But
is it hysterical or historical?
It's both, actually. Yeah, I liked its run last start. It should have won. They put plenty of money on it, and it did get hampered pretty badly on the corner at Flemington. Change of way. This isn't a strong field. You've got a couple of horses there, Rowie and Reflectance. They're no world beaters, so if it's got any ability at all, it should be hard to beat here.
Good stuff. What else have you got for us, mate?
Mate, I got another one at Randwick in the last charge account.
Yep.
First up, I think this is a fair horse.
Yep.
And should be super hard to beat. It's trialling well. I had another one at Flemington. Bear with me. I think it's in race 4, number 10, Prince of Penzance. Going well at the moment, so that looks a race in 2, and I think that one will be hard to beat from the Weir stable.
What's your best bet?
My best bet comes up in the last at Flemington, in the form of Mandler. Price stable, around the $3 mark. That one will be winning. It's going flying at the moment. 2 starts this prep, 2 wins. There's plenty of improvement in this one.
Good stuff. My best each way bet comes up in Flemington race 2, number 9, Thorn Star, out of the Denny O'Brien. Ridden by Osen Murphy, the young Irish apprentice. Takes 2 kilos off the back. You get about $12. It was a last start 4th over 1,400 metres. Kept coming and coming and coming. It's up to 1,600 metres. A couple of kilos off the back. $12. CGF likes that one.
Yeah, and that's a super hard race, CGF.
Yeah, but I'm a super hard picker.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's an open race.
And my best bet comes up in Randwick race 4, the English Classic, number 1, Boomois. I think if you look at its form, it's raced against way, way better horses. Yeah. The one that's unknown is the Kiwi horse, the number 2, who James McDonald's jumped on. He won at Ruakaka, and then he ran at Ellerslie, and he's won. He's picked up 44 grand, so he's paid his way over here.
Yeah. And
but I do like Boomois. I thought its run last start 2nd to a top one was very impressive. Bowman's aboard, $2.50. I'll take that.
Do you think they're giving this a run to see how it goes this way and that? For the slipper and that?
No, they ran him. Well, no, I think he's always been set to the Inglis, but he ran 2nd at Rosehill last start out.
Yeah.
And I think he proved himself there. I mean, they could have actually gone up to the Gold Coast. No, they couldn't have. No, they couldn't have gone to the Gold Coast. So what am I talking about? I'm talking rubbish.
Again,
take that comment back.
Yeah.
obviously they obviously think something of the horse.
Yeah.
Given the way Unencumbered won the other day in the Gold Coast Magic Millions, we both sort of said, that's the horse. But I mean, he's a fantastic, and he trained 2 more yesterday, Dawn Baker, at Canterbury.
Yeah, he's good.
He's on fire.
Yeah.
And Gay Waterhouse had 3.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, look, I mean, you know, you can say what you like about her, but she keeps popping out winners.
Yeah.
She might jump out a window, I don't know. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Is that all you got for us?
Pretty much, mate.
Cheerio to Robert Del Felice, who got engaged around Christmas time.
Another good man.
It's a very sad story, though. So I'm out on Tuesday night having a couple of quiet ones at about 10 o'clock, and his fiancée walks into the pub from Minsky's hotel down there. I said, "Where's Rob?" She said, "He's gone home." So I rang him up. I said, "Rob, come out for a few beers." "I can't, mate. Got to iron my shirt. I'm going to work tomorrow."
What?
Exactly.
What?
That is disgraceful behaviour.
That is woeful.
That is. So, Del Felice, get your act together, will you?
How long does it take him to iron his shirt? That's like one. That's not even a schooner.
It was cool, but he told me he's been conscientious because he had work tomorrow morning.
And I thought you got engaged, so you had someone to iron your shirt. This sounds like a balls up to me.
Right, then. Have a great weekend. Always remember to bet responsibly. Go to betezy.com.au. It's got all the markets up there. The boys were telling me that they're going to have the hurling markets for the social games up there in the next week. So don't go crazy.
Yeah.
Do not go crazy.
That's right. You've got kind of plenty coming up. So.
Yeah, exactly. Have a great weekend, and we will talk next week.
Ciao. For now.